Hello everybody, happy Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. We had a good weekend. Our son and daughter-in-law came in and spent Friday night with us, and it was a great visit, and we were so thankful to see them. It's been a little while, and it's always good to see your kids. So on Friday, we ended up going to a church sale. It's always been a good church sale, so we were looking forward to it. So we got over there and I stood in line for about 50 minutes. I got there about 10 after 8 and it started at 9. Well, John sat on a bench because he just can't stand for all that length of time. And they came out, they didn't like the way we were lined up, and it was the way it always had been lined up, but they moved us. And some of the people ended up out in the sun. Luckily, I was still under the overhang, and I was thankful for that because it was a very hot morning. We didn't get as much as we had hoped because by the time the church opened, it was probably 100 people in line. I've never seen that many people at one time. So it was hard to get to anything. And when the door opened, I mean, they descended on that door and you really couldn't move. So I'm lucky I did manage to get a few treasures. And one of the things I got is a better treasure than I thought it was. I loved it anyway, but it ended up it's something really good. Then on Saturday morning, before we went to breakfast with John Jr. and Jen, we went to a couple sales, and we only bought one thing, and it was $10. And it ended up being a better thing than I thought too. So I'm going to show you all these few goodies, and I hope you enjoy seeing them. And I hope everybody has a wonderful week. I'll show you everything, and then we'll look at everything closer. Okay, I also have a couple things that our sweet friend Janet has brought me. And one of them is this awesome ginger beer crock. It's a super old one. Just love the look of it. It was probably another one of those that was dug out of the dump in England. Then she knows how much I love tomato spoons, and I only had one, so she found one at the shop where she works. And I just love it. It says made in Italy on the back. Look at the beautiful detail. So thank you, Janet, for these two treasures. Okay. I'll show you what we got. The one and only thing we got at a yard sale. This awesome scale. It says on it, forge a number 5 and a, I can't read it, KILOG. That was for kilogram. This would have been a scale, and those pans are brass, and John cleaned them, and they're beautiful, but it's looking more silver on camera. But they have all these little markings in it, and I have no idea what any of this means. If y'all know, please let me know. Both of them have the same markings, but they're a gorgeous brass color. And the base is super heavy. It's iron. Really fancy. And there's the word forge, and there's the number 5 and the kilo, which was kilogram. It might be missing one little fancy piece, the one I saw online behind that little spike. It could have been a little fancy piece that came up, just a small piece. But I only paid $10 for this scale. And of course I Googled it, and one sold for $250. Its estimated value was $100 to $200, but somebody must have wanted it bad because they paid $250 for it. but it's a beautiful piece, and I can just see it staged with pumpkins and Halloween things. It also would be great to set plants in, to put fruit in, just so many things that I can use it for. But since Halloween's coming up, the Halloween decorating for me, it's going to definitely probably have pumpkins in it. So that was our $10 yard sale Saturday haul. Then at the church sale, and I've already done some cleaning on it, you couldn't even tell this was copper, and it wasn't a pretty patina. It was a super dirty and ugly patina. I got this awesome Delft-handled copper tea kettle for $1. Like I said, I still have a little cleaning around the handle. It's so hard to get in there. And I have arthritis in my hand, so that hadn't helped at all. But that was one of my dollar finds. Then I got this little Delft shoe. And I think maybe this possibly could have been an ashtray. It doesn't look like it was ever used for one, but I think that's what those little notches might be. And I just love the blue and white. That was 50 cents. Then I got a whole big stuffed plastic bag. It was $1. It had all these plastic ornaments in it, and a lot of those are Hallmark. Then it had a bunch of metal ones, and there is a little holly leaf, and then it had a couple of these little jello molds. There's a Christmas tree and a bell. There's the club. There's a Santa Claus. And there were a couple of these type of metal ones. There was one green handle one, and then there was this one that says Drip-A-Later, the better drip coffee maker. So that was probably an advertising freebie that came with the coffee pot. Then these were the main reason I bought it. I didn't even see the green handle or the advertising one in the bag, but I saw these copper cookie molds. There's a Christmas tree, there's the fleur-de-lis, and the crown, and I don't know what you call that one. It doesn't look like a cross. I'm not sure what it is. But I've never seen the crown and the fleur-de-lis in that piece before. So I was happy to get those because I love the copper cookie cutters. Then I got this bag of acorns. That was 25 cents. I got all the religious things were free. So I got this little Madonna, and I got a rosary. They were free. I got the 3 copper scoops. Those were $2. And then I got this unmarked mustard jar for 50 cents. But then, let me sit down here so you can see it. That says Lab Lagny. Well, I Googled that, of course, and this is a mustard crock, and it's a French mustard crock. And the cheapest one I saw on eBay and Etsy was like $48. So it was 50 cents too. I haven't washed these yet, but you can see there's the 50 cents. So it ended up, our day was much better than we thought with the treasures that we found. So as I said before, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Like I said, our weekend was great. And I have actually started putting a few things away. I'm going to keep at it until I get the everyday things away that I'm not going to use for Halloween. And then I will start bringing out all the Halloween goodies. Let me know if you want to see the Halloween bedroom again before I bring out everything, so you can see all the treasures before I bring them out and put them in the house. I'll be happy to do that if that's something you're interested in. But have a wonderful day. We appreciate all of y'all being here. And as usual, I'm behind on videos, but I will get to them. I just love watching y'all's videos, and I appreciate each and every comment that y'all make because y'all are just so sweet to me and John, and we really appreciate it. So enjoy your day. Love and blessings to y'all from me and John and baby boy. Till the next time. Bye-bye.